Welcome back to the war. Today we're diving into one of the most significant events in recent history, the capture of Saddam Hussein. Join us at Legacy of War as we take a deeper look. Before we start the video, don't forget to check out our selection of playlists. We cover other wars like Vietnam, the World Wars, as well as Viking and Roman times. We will also be adding to our collection soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now relax and enjoy the video. That's in order. Background: to understand the significance of Saddam Hussein's capture, we need to look at the broader context. Saddam Hussein ruled Iraq with an iron fist from 1979 until 2003. His regime was characterized by widespread human rights abuses, aggressive military campaigns against neighboring countries, and a brutal suppression of any opposition. Hussein's rise to power began in the Ba'ath Party and was marked by strategic eliminations of rivals. Under his rule, Iraq experienced significant changes, including modernization efforts and infrastructural development. However, these developments came at a heavy cost, with the regime perpetrating mass executions, chemical attacks, and a reign of terror that left deep scars on Iraqi society. The invasion and fall of Baghdad. The invasion began with a massive aerial bombardment, followed by ground forces advancing into Iraq. Dubbed Shock and Awe, the campaign aimed to rapidly cripple Iraq's military capabilities. Within weeks, coalition forces captured Baghdad, and on April 9, 2003, the statue of Saddam Hussein in Ferdo Square was famously toppled, symbolizing the fall of his regime. The initial victory was swift, but the aftermath revealed a complex and fragmented society. While some celebrated the end of Hussein's rule, others feared the uncertainty and instability that followed. This period also saw the rise of insurgent groups and sectarian violence, foreshadowing the prolonged conflict that lay ahead. The Manhunt. With the fall of Baghdad, coalition forces launched an intense manhunt to capture or kill Saddam Hussein. The operation, codenamed Operation Red Dawn, involved thousands of troops, intelligence operatives, and advanced technology. The search focused on the areas around Tikrit, Hussein's hometown, and other potential hideouts. Despite numerous raids and tips, the elusive former dictator managed to evade capture for several months. Between July and December 2003, JSOC's Task Force 121 carried out 12 unsuccessful raids to find Saddam. This segment of the manhunt involved painstaking intelligence work, with agents analyzing Hussein's known habits, family connections, and possible support networks. Each raid brought coalition forces closer, but the challenge was immense as Hussein's loyalists provided him with protection and misinformation to throw off the search. Over 40 family members were interrogated to find out information. On the 12th of December 2003, a raid on a house in Baghdad that was being used as an insurgent headquarters captured a comrade of Saddam's. Early the next morning, he revealed where Saddam may be found. This intelligence and other intelligence from detained former members of the Ba'ath Party, supported by signals intelligence from the ISA, finally pinpointed Saddam at a remote farm compound south of Tikrit. Operation Red Dawn. The operation was named after the 1984 film Red Dawn. On December 13, 2003, Operation Red Dawn was launched. Two sites, codenamed Wolverine 1 and Wolverine 2, were targeted near the town of Ad-Dar, south of Tikrit. At around 8:30 p.m., Task Force 121, along with elements of the 4th Infantry Division, stormed the area. The forces cleared the two objectives, but initially did not find the target. Then, as the operators were finishing and the helicopters called in to extract them, one soldier kicked a piece of flooring to one side, exposing a spider hole. He prepared to throw a fragmentation grenade into it, in case it led to an insurgent tunnel system, when suddenly Saddam appeared. The Delta operator struck him with the stock of his M4 carbine and disarmed him of a Glock 18C. Hussein was taken into custody without a single shot being fired. He was taken to a nearby support site for identification, then on to Baghdad International Airport. The operators also found an AK-47 rifle and $750,000 in U.S. banknotes. Two other people were detained. The details of the operation revealed the meticulous planning and execution required to capture one of the world's most wanted men. The use of human intelligence, signals intelligence, and rapid deployment of forces exemplifies the complexity and coordination necessary for such a mission. Initial reactions. The capture of Saddam Hussein was met with jubilation in many parts of Iraq and was seen as a major victory for coalition forces. It dealt a significant blow to the insurgency, although it did not mark the end of violence in the region. The news of his capture was broadcast worldwide, providing a sense of closure to many who had suffered under his regime. International reactions varied, with some world leaders expressing relief and others voicing concerns about the future stability of Iraq. The capture also influenced global politics, reinforcing the narrative of the war on terror and shaping foreign policy decisions for years to come. The trial of Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was held in U.S. custody and faced trial for crimes against humanity. His trial began in October 2005, and on November 5, 2006, he was found guilty and sentenced to death. The trial was a significant event, broadcast globally and followed closely by millions. It provided a platform for the world to witness the atrocities committed during Hussein's rule. However, the trial was also marred by controversy, with criticisms regarding the fairness of the proceedings, allegations of political bias, and concerns over the handling of evidence and witnesses. Despite these issues, the trial marked a pivotal moment in international justice and the accountability of former leaders. Execution and controversy. On December 30, 2006, Saddam Hussein was executed by hanging. His execution was intended to close a dark chapter in Iraq's history, but it also sparked a range of reactions. In Iraq, the response was mixed. Some viewed it as a necessary act of justice, while others saw it as the beginning of further instability. Internationally, human rights organizations and some governments criticized the execution, arguing that it was carried out hastily and lacked due process. The manner of Hussein's execution and the leaked footage of his final moments added to the controversy, highlighting the deep divisions within Iraqi society and the broader international community. Long-term impact. The capture and execution of Saddam Hussein marked a turning point in the Iraq War, but it also highlighted the complexities and challenges of rebuilding a nation after decades of dictatorship. While his removal was intended to pave the way for democracy and stability, Iraq continues to face significant hurdles. Sectarian violence, political instability, and the rise of extremist groups like ISIS underscored the fragile state of the country. The power vacuum left by Hussein's removal created an environment ripe for conflict, with various factions vying for control. Despite these challenges, there have been efforts toward reconstruction, political reform, and societal healing. The legacy of Hussein's capture is a testament to the difficulties of post-conflict reconstruction and the enduring impact of authoritarian rule. Reflection. The capture of Saddam Hussein is a stark reminder of the complexities of international intervention and regime change. It offers lessons on the importance of strategic planning, the need for comprehensive post-conflict strategies, and the long-term consequences of military actions. Comparing the Iraq War to other historical interventions, we see common themes of initial military success followed by prolonged instability. These lessons are crucial for future policy decisions, emphasizing the need for nuanced approaches that consider the social, political, and cultural fabric of the countries involved. The story of Saddam Hussein's capture is not just a tale of military triumph, but a reflection on the broader challenges of achieving lasting peace and stability. Conclusion. The capture of Saddam Hussein marked a significant moment in the Iraq War and in modern history. It brought a sense of justice to many, but also highlighted the enduring challenges of post-conflict reconstruction. As we reflect on this event, it is crucial to remember the lessons learned and the ongoing impact on the region and the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Check back in again soon. Salute.